Hello and welcome to this tutorial, which is going to demonstrate to you how in Creo you can create an offset section. So if you have a look at this current assembly drawing here of a caster wheel, we can see we have a offset line AA, which then gives us my offset section wheel view over here. So first thing we'll do is just to return this back to its original state, then I'll demonstrate how to create that. So to actually get rid of a view or section that's already been put in, you need to actually go back and open the assembly. And with the assembly open, come up to View, Manage Views, click onto Section, click onto the AA I want to get rid of, right click and delete. And yes, OK, and close. Now to do an offset section, you need to have this open in the background. So let's go back to our drawing, and you can see here now, because I've got rid of that sectional line, the view is just normal. So let's carry out the process now of making this our parent view and this being our offset sectional view. So we select the view that we wish to create the section line through, so double click on that and click on section. Actually no, sorry, my mistake. We select the view that we wish to be the sectional view, sorry, yeah. Double click on this view here, click on section, click on 2D cross section, click on the plus, as you normally would do. In this case here, in the past, you've normally chosen planar. We're going to choose offset and click on done. And we need to give it a name, so typically capital A and enter. At that point, it dumps us out of the drawing and takes us back to the assembly model. What it wants us to do, it wants us to actually draw the offset section lines on this model. So to do that, the first thing you need is to select the plane that you're going to draw the lines on. So I'm just going to select this flat surface here. And it's asking me, is that okay? I say it's okay. And I click on default view, and that just makes me look down on top of that. That's fine. At this point here, I'm now trying to get some references on the model to allow me to draw a line through the center of this axle. I'm then going to follow this edge here and then go through the center of this axle here as well. So with my references tab open, I'm just going to select a cylindrical surface there. That's enough to give me the center of that. While I'm there, I might also select this vertical edge, that horizontal edge, and that's probably going to do me at the moment, so I click on references. You'll see here I'm in the sketch mode, so it's asking me to sketch some lines to represent this offset section, and then when I've finished the sketch, I'm just going to click OK. So I can use the line tool, and if I wanted to, I could click this being, what I might do, I might start in that corner, drag a line down here to represent part of the section. And then I want to go across here, and I want to stop it midway between, well, I want to stop in the center of here. So there's no references there, so rather than mucking around with references, I'm going to use the project tool. And by using the project tool and single, I can select an edge, this bottom edge here of the axle, and what I'm going to do is, see, it's not selecting the edge I want, so if I just right click, it then scrolls through the next available edge. That's the one I want, so I click onto it, and what that's done is simply just given me a line that I can then use as a reference for my next line. I'll show what I mean. Close project tool. So this time go back to my line, and as I move up my cursor along that line, the M pops up, meaning midpoint. That means I've got it directly in the center. So click once for midpoint, drag it up vertically, center mouse button to finish. I need to get rid of the remnants of this. It's important that these lines are single lines. They can't be joined lines, like as in I can't have two vertical lines. It needs to be one complete line, one horizontal line, one vertical line. You can't put joins in between them that are part of the same plane, if that makes sense. So let's just join this back together here with one line, and now we have one complete line, one complete line, one complete line that form the offset section. I'm happy with that, so I tick the green tick, It takes me back to the drawing mode. Nothing seems to have happened until I hit apply. And you can see now this has been sectioned. We need the arrows to show up on the view here. So there's two ways of doing that. The easiest way is to pull this box across, click into the arrow box display, select the view you want the arrows to turn up on, click apply, and happy days, you can see them there. I'll close that, and then if I select, I can pull those down so they're in a better position. Okay, then carry your normal things like double click on the hatching. I need to turn off cross hatching that's through an axle or a pin, so the wheel's okay, so click on next. The washers I do need to exclude the hatching from. Next, there's the other washer I need to exclude. Next, the axle should not be hatched. Next, and the axle up there also should not be hatched. And that should be about it, so click on done. And now we can see we have our offset section. We won't see this true representation correctly over here until we publish it. So if I just go File, Save As, and then Quick Export. Yeah, we'll overwrite that, I think. Yes, why not? And then we can see here our offset line coming through and our correct conventions where axles, washers and pins are not sectioned but shown as full objects. Fantastic.